Yo, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing? I probably picked the worst time to live stream. I know it's the MLB All-Star break, but I wanted to gamble. And if you want to gamble, hopefully we can find some bets together. That is the goal. That is the goal. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Are we live? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Follow me on Instagram. I'll pin it in the chat. It's just Alex Monahan. Check me out on IG. Oh, fuck. But without further ado, let's get in some bets. What book do you guys want to start out on? Prize Picks? Let's do a fucking Prize Pick slip. Let's do a Prize Pick slip. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Hello, Alex. I heard you met Conor McGregor. Is that true? Yes, it's true. Man, I got a full, I don't even know. He was Conor McGregor was right next to us at dinner, and my friend was supposed to record the entire video. He got the selfies. He got the selfies of himself, but literally forgot to hit record. But I got a photo. But anyways, I wanted to rip a Prize Pick slip. So let's start out with the All-Star game. I'm probably a little too late for the Home Run Derby, but this play is ridiculous, okay? Yo, guys, we're starting out on Prize Picks. Follow me on onlyfans.com/AlexMonahan. Shut the fuck up. I got Buxton plus 900 on DraftKings. The Home Run Derby just started. I'm pretty sure I just paired. Prize Picks has like a 35% profit boost if you haven't already done it. But I've already done it, so I'm going to do a slip for the All-Star game. But anyways, the first play, I really like this play. I mean, it's a little annoying because not that many sports books do All-Star game player props, but you can see for Vladdy, all the sports books like DraftKings, whatever, they have him as an underdog to get a hit, right? They're offering plus money, plus 115 on DraftKings, plus 110 on FanDuel. So even though they're not offering lines on him to go under, we know that his under is the more likely outcome. Considering they're giving us plus money on the over, it's also the same thing with Shohei and the same thing with Aaron Judge. So to start out a slip, I mean, I know it's scary, but you got to remember, how many at-bats is Aaron Judge going to have in the All-Star game? Probably 1, 2, maybe 2, and there's a good chance he may get walked. I bet on Rooker to win it all. I like Cruz as my second winner. Yo, but anyways, I'm doing a full fade on the All-Star game. The Vladdy play is by far the best. I would include it in every slip. I mean, again, sportsbooks are offering only one-way markets, unfortunately. So they don't have odds on his under, but they're almost certainly juicing the fuck out of these lines because they're only offering one-way markets. So you know his under is the more likely outcome. But anyways, let me shut the fuck up, and let's get in some plays. Damn, dude. So there's a lot of esports lines available. And again, when I'm using this like optimizer thing on OddsJam, usually I just set minimum number of data points to 2, just so there's multiple points of confirming evidence. Why is this shit not working, dude? CS2, Counter-Strike. That's what I want to look at. Anyways, whatever. Like this dude Sonic, first row right here, every other book, I mean, underdog, parlay play, like a variety of other data points, sleeper. Every other book has his line higher at 27.5. Again, I don't know what is going on here. What did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Why am I covering my face right now? Anyways, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care, dude. I got to figure out what I just messed up. But anyways, let me finish this slip. So I have 3 picks for the All-Star game. You could run a 5-pick flex play. However, what I noticed, so we want to be on Sonic over 25.5. Are you kidding me? So they just removed James Wood home run. So for a 6-pick flex play, there's actually no payout shift. So maybe we can just try to get in a 6-man. Dude, and what did I do here? Why did my layout get all messed up? Why am I so bad at this, dude? Let's try this. Nope, it's still not working. What the fuck? Anyways, whatever. Let's just get in a 6-pick flex play. So let's go over to CS2 and let me just finish this slip because there's a lot of esports line discrepancies and I want to get to them, before Prize Picks kind of starts bumping everything, which they tend to do from time to time. Shit, man. So let's see. So there's not going to be a payout shift, even though we're getting a little bit of positive correlation. So let's go here. Let's go here. And here's the full 6-pick flex play. I apologize. That took way too long. So I got 3 unders for the All-Star game. Now you can't see my face, but whatever. I got 3 unders for the All-Star game. If somebody can put the link in the chat, what the fuck? Where did the final pick go? Where did the final pick go? Caitlin Clark, under 2.5 made threes. Why isn't this working? There we go. So here's the first 3 picks. Here's the next 3 picks. Can somebody put the link in the chat while I figure out how to... What am I doing, dude? There we go. Okay. So now I see what I got to do. There we go. Now my layup's back to perfect. Woo! So simple little 6-pick flex play, over, under. I mean, there's a lot of esports line discrepancies. There's no payout shift on this, which is pretty nice. And then again, there's just some, really good esports value. Prize Picks has Sonic's line at 25.5. All the other books have his line at, 27.5. Anyways, get it locked in. 3 MLB plays, Ohtani, Judge under, Vlad under. Hopefully they all get only 1 to 2 at-bats, and then we're kind of good to go. And then here's the final 3 picks. Let me put the link in the YouTube chat. Yo, thank you, Joey M, for putting this link in the chat. Who do we got to win the All-Star game? Also, if you guys haven't done it yet, yo, links in the chat. I see you, Mark Suarez. I see you, Danny C. Unk, did you hit the gym today? Stop calling me Unk, bro. Dude, Danny, you show up to every live stream calling me Unk. Anyways, let's get this locked in. Then we can do the sleeper discounts. I'm in Miami for a couple days until the end of the All-Star break, and then I'm going to go back to Virginia. Virginia has every sports book. If you love sports betting, don't sleep on Virginia. It's a very underrated state where I'm from, but every fucking sports book is legal, dude. Every sports book. Alex ain't even 35. How is he Unk? Thank you. I'm not even 30, dude. Why are we even talking about 35? Thank you again to everyone who put the link in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Oh, shit, man. What do we want to do, dude? I do love all of those unders, but what we should probably do is just move on to the sleeper discounts. I've said this before. Sleepers, kind of a hard book to beat. Just because of the amount of juice they charge. Like Novig has a 26-cent spread. Compare that to Sleeper. They have a 75-cent spread. I mean, it's obviously hard to make money on a sports book charging this much juice. So sure, whatever, you would get a slightly better price on FanDuel for this line. But again, like a 35% boost it's honestly a shit ton. A 35% boost is a shit ton, so basically whatever we bet is going to be plus EV or profitable. So anyways, maybe let's just get in a 30% profit boost on Sleeper. You like this shit, boys? You like how I'm running through all the promos? Are you moving to Miami? No, I'm definitely not moving here. I'm honestly a little homesick. I miss my mom. I just figured probably a pretty good time to, see a new place, do some new shit. Anyways, what else did we have on Sleeper? Because the Caitlin Clark, they didn't bump this line yet. They do have some discounts. So, like, for example, on this dude, they're offering a 5-point discount. Again, it's obviously a super slow time with the MLB All-Star break, which I'm not super excited about, but kind of is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, this discount obviously seems solid. Sleeper has the line at 23.5. Prize Picks has him at 26.5. This is a no-brainer. I love fucking Heineken, dude. It's a problem. It's a problem. Anyways, what else did we have on Prize Picks? So, the 3 best bets, I know they have a home run derby promo. I mean, you could probably squeak out some value. Like, let's actually see. Nah. So, actually, maybe a little bit of value you could squeak out, like Cal round 1. I mean, there's probably some line discrepancies you can find. Should we do an all-star game slip? Should we do an all-star game slip? So, like, where's Byron's line? Maybe Prize Picks just has them too low. No, so actually, Prize Picks has Byron's line, at 19.5. Byron's line on Underdog is 18.5. So there are some line discrepancies between the books for the home run derby, but I already got my slip locked in, so what else did we have available? Fuck, dude. Are there any other promos I'm missing? Anything at all? Damn. So UFC boost, we obviously have some time on. This is the best play. Actually, they bumped her like crazy. So her line was just a 2.1x payout. Now they bumped that down to plus 101, a 2.01 payout. So honestly, I'm just going to run this with Clark as well. Caitlin Clark under 8.5 assists. Probably the best play you can run with. There's like 2 no-brainer esports discounts right now on here. Anyways, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Yo, so honestly, I'm going to middle this play. Yo, let's do an underdog slip. So this is called a middle bet, and I absolutely love middle betting. So if I just go to my open picks here. So I'm on this dude with the sleeper discount over 23.5 kills. Again, Prize Picks and most other sports books have his line at 26.5. So if you just go here, like, what's the dude's name? Most of these other books have his line at 26.5, so it's a halfway decent sleeper discount. Nothing to write home about, but good enough. However, Underdog has this line at 38.5, which is just like, 28.5, which is just like, you got this line a little bit too high. They have Friends line at 11.5. Prize Picks, every other sports book has his line at 10.5. So we may be able to do an underdog slip. So this is kind of a middle bet. We want Amelia QAQ to have ideally 24 to 28 kills, and then we're going to win both bets. This play is still available, but unfortunately, I already locked it in a play I gave out in the Discord. Over 9.5 first set total games won. So Underdog isn't going to let me bet it again. Why are you saying there's no pick'em in Florida? There is pick'em. But again, Underdog Fantasy, like whatever, this random tennis match, I have no idea who either of these dudes are. You take the over, under, same payout. Every sports book, Bet 365, Rebet, FanDuel, like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are just sports books in New York. I assume if I switch to a different state, there's probably even more. Yeah, I mean, you can see every fucking book. GG Bet, I don't even know what some of these books are. They all have the over heavily favored, but I assume, so this would be like the preferred slip on Underdog Fantasy. But again, I already played this play on Stan, so they tell me like, oh, you hit your daily limit. You've already bet on this guy. So I'm not going to be able to rebet that. Do a WNBA slip. There's a free $5 pick on the UFC. I mean, we have a lot of time till the UFC. We got a lot of time till the UFC, so I wouldn't mind trying to find some non-UFC slips. Let's see. So we did the sleeper promos. Here's what I'm going to run on Underdog. 3-pick entry, 6x payout. Prize Picks used to be trash. Yes, WNBA. How much does Pickett cost? Pickett is free. It's just a bet tracker. It's just a bet tracker. I definitely recommend getting it, though. Anyways, 3-pick entry. Can someone put the link in the chat so I can bet it before I share it? But, yeah, I mean, Pickett, again, it's not a product I really have an affiliation with. It's just an app I use. It's kind of nice because obviously you want to know your profit and loss by month, by year, all that sort of stuff. If you're betting on sports seriously, I mean, if you're just placing a parlay a day. So now we want Amelia. Who the fuck is this guy, dude? Amelia QAQ to have 24 to 28 kills. And we're in business. This guy looks locked in. This guy looks locked in. Pickett is great, Alex. I agree. I love Pickett. That's how I track all my bets. That's how I see my profit and loss. All time, by year, everything. Anyways, what book do you guys want to do? What book do you guys want to do? Follow me on Instagram, dude. I promise you will not regret it. I will be posting a lot of bets on there. Yo, but anyways, let's see what we can lock in. So, underdog, I've already hit my daily cap for today. So, I'm in Florida, which means I have no vig, Profit X, Better. Better doesn't have much available. Dabble. Honestly, there's a shit ton of value on this book, Hard Rock. Like, it's honestly ridiculous how much value is on this book, but unfortunately, they've cut down my bet sizes a fair amount, so I'm not even going to bother doing it. But anyways, let's go back here to Prize Picks, okay? So, Aaron Judge is still available. Again, the best plays I said that were available are, they removed Vlad, dude. So they already removed Vlad, which is pretty annoying because of the correlation. Why do they do this to us, dude? Why do they do this? That's okay. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, Alex. Don't sweat it. Bigger and better ahead. But anyways, let's get in some plays. So this dude's Starry, Prize Picks, every book has his line at 29.5. Minimum number of data points, 2. You always want to make sure, I mean, the sports betting market is so fractured, so inefficient. All these books setting their own lines. You always got to be finding value. So the question is, what else do we want to pair? These are probably the best 2 picks on the board, if I'm being honest. But I promised you guys I would do some Prize Picks plays. So we're doing another. Damn, I'm from Canada. Yo, what's the chance that Trump changes this big, beautiful bill to make it not as beat for gambling? Betting is about to be irrelevant next year. Well, that I definitely don't agree with, but betting will not be irrelevant. That is definitely not true. However, it would be beat if that's the case. Shit. Oh, shit. What do I have open on Underdog, dude? I feel like I gave out a bunch of plays in the Discord. I did. Anyways, I'm trying to finish this Prize Pick slip. Does anyone have recommendations here? Are there any no-brainer, like, home run derby props? Are there any home run derby props I'm missing? I know people probably want home run derby bets, especially because Prize Picks has a promo for it right now. Relax, Chief. Already a bill in progress to reverse it. There we go. That's good. That's good. Anyways, home run derby first round. Does FanDuel have lines? What books have lines for the home run derby? To make the semifinals? No, dude. That's not what I want. Player props. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's try DraftKings. I'll try to include some home run derby props. I just want to... I'm on Cal's over on Prize Picks. I saw the line discrepancy. You know your boy's on it. Yo, so this is actually pretty interesting. So DraftKings also has Cal's line at 21.5. So the same as Underdog. If you want to take Byron's line, 19.5, I would probably fade him. Underdog had him at 18.5. And then you can see here on DraftKings, not only do they have his line lower at 18.5, they also have the under favored. So probably, let's see though. What else is there? Fucking Matt Olson in the home run derby. What has the world come to? What has the world come to? Is there any other ridiculous plays with value? O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz, I'd probably lean to bet the under. Yo, what do we think about fading Cruz? Am I crazy? Yo, am I crazy for this, or is this fucking fire, dude? Or am I what do we think? Yo, boys, what do we think? Judge Ohtani to not get a hit again. From the previous slip, they already bumped Val. What do we think about Cal over? What's your Discord? I post plays in here, but I'm going to start posting more on... So you can join the Discord here. I got Cal to make the finals on Onyx odds for plus 130. Profit Boost made it plus 173. Damn, I got to use Onyx odds more. I feel like they've been pumping a lot of promos recently. I feel like they've been pumping a fuck ton of promos. And then all of you, follow me on Instagram. I can't put my money on the All-Star game, but good luck. Well, okay. These are going to be the slips that hit, man. Anyways, I got to show off the beautiful pool at some point. I'm in fucking Miami. Where's the pool? Where's the pool, baby? Where are we? Oh. Dude, I can't wait to swim right after. Grab a Heineken, hop in the pool, wake up everybody I'm staying with. Wake up. Jack off, go to bed. Nah, Trump making him and Putin money in crypto. All of gaming. Some deal to ease up the war. Anyways, thank you, Brady, for putting the link in the chat. I'm honestly just being a degenerate at this point and hammering out bets. James Wood has 16. Okay, well, good for James Wood. That's my guy, though. I mean, none of you guys give me any shit about James Wood. That is the only good player on my team, the Washington Nationals, who kind of are ass. So we got to like him. Yo, but anyways, we have had some luck with these late night bets. Check this out. Load, bitch. Load, bitch. Alex to lift Katie's skirt to glance at the back of the fur baby. Yo, chill. Chill. Chill, dude. Since when is the YouTube chat the one with the sick minds? So this sportsbook fliff is legal basically everywhere. And I have noticed, I mean, obviously I wish we had normal baseball going on. But like this line seems decent. Pinnacle has 1.2K betting limit. So the NPB, even though it's not super popular in America, obviously Pinnacle's like a European sports book. They have 1.2K betting limits on this. And not a ton of juice, so this isn't like a super juiced up market or something like that. So their market is plus 193, minus 237 with the VIG, which is why you want to use a no VIG calculator. Anyways, I'm locking this in. Play it if you want to play it. So the fair price with the VIG removed, right? There's 44 cents of juice. Would be plus 206 on the over, minus 206 on the under. That's a fair market with no VIG, no juice. If there's exactly 9 runs, obviously we'll push and, you know, we'll just get our money back. So what I like to do, because I'm a fucking degenerate, is run this shit. Then I'm going to hide this bet on my odds jam, hide bet. I love Miami, dude. I really do. And then what I'm going to do is, yep, okay. Again, flip coins are like, they're fake money, so you can use them if you want to. You can get like some experience points and stuff like that, but I wouldn't read too much into that. And then Fliff has a max payout, so you can see my payout on this parlay. 2 of the NPB games is 4.9K. Obviously, there's no baseball, no NBA going on. It's a bit lighter. But, you know, all these sports books, dude, they got thousands, tens of thousands of lines up. We're trying to, my Jays are doing good this year. Yo, yeah, the Blue Jays do look nice. They won 10 in a row until the White Sox beat them. Yo, this is what I'm locking in if you were curious. Again, you can see my parlay payout is 4.9K, but on Fliff, they don't let you get above a 5K payout. So you got to be like a little shitty about it, a little entrepreneurial about it. And what you could do, I mean, for the real degenerates in this chat, because they give you $1,000 max bet sizes per play. So essentially, like, I'm such a degenerate. Why are you such a degenerate? Again, if every bet in your parlay is plus EV, then your parlay is plus EV. So, if this hits, dude, there is some value on Fliff. Damn, they already bumped this to plus 250 from plus 255. What the fuck, dude? One sec. Anyways, whatever. So there are some live bets available. Sorry, give me one sec. I'm going to pull up one more bet. I'm going to run as a straight bet. Again, these streams aren't sponsored by any book. I'm just showing you, like, personally what I'm putting my own money on. You can tail or you can fucking ignore me. They got rid of the two main peer-to-peer recently in Arizona. No idea why. Probably because they don't pay as much tax revenue. I do feel like there's been a lot of gambling news recently. Anyways, I got this locked in if you were curious. We could run a Fliff parlay if people want. I don't know, dude. What do you guys want to do? Now they removed Aaron Judge. I hate this sports book. I really do. I really do. Oh boy, I gotta grab my computer charger and maybe another beer! Yo, but definitely maybe another beer. I'm really tired. Here, every book. I mean, again, Prize Picks recently, they used to only give you a 5x payout on 6-mans, which made it basically useless, but they recently increased that to giving you 6x. So, unfortunately, they removed two of the MLB props I really liked, but here's another pretty solid 5-pick flex play. Somebody put the link in the chat for this 3-man. I'm just going to grab my computer charger. And there we go. Sorry, I just had to get my charger. Oh, fuck me. His vids are 10 out of 10. What are you talking about? Whose vids are 10 out of 10? Hopefully you're talking about me, but probably not. My nerdy ass fucking videos about sports betting. You call those a 10 out of 10? Thank you. Better. Shit, I gotta call my dad. Fuck! Okay, I gotta call my dad in a sec, but let's see if I'm missing anything, okay? We could run a degenerate Fliff parlay. I mean, I do love my parlays, and there is some random value. And unfortunately, you know, I'm not in a state right now that has a ton of let's see. Let's see. Let's get in a flip parlay real quick, and then maybe we can see if there's any more prize picks value. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Sure, let's get in just a little parlay, and then we can call it a day. And they bumped this back to plus 255. Again, they moved it down to plus 250 for a sec. This is my degeneracy for tonight. Look, you got to have something that entertains you. All these bets are plus EV, which means the parlay is going to be plus EV, which means we are having fun, dude. Honestly, this is already high enough. No! That's my degeneracy for tonight. We got a 4-pick parlay. Again, if every bet in your parlay is plus EV, then your parlay is going to be plus EV. What is my dad up to? Honestly, let's see. Some people are asking about better picks. I don't really see much value right now. Dabble, I don't see much value. I mean, I think just the MLB All-Star break, it's pretty dry. I could get back on Hot Streak. I feel like people don't really give a shit about... Oh, fuck. Dude, I feel like the Valkyries are kind of nice. Oh, damn. Yo, so there is some WNBA value. I mean, I was about to hop off stream, but... we got to take a look at this. Oh, fuck, dude. How am I gambling, man? There's always good lines in sports betting. That's the amazing thing. There's always plus EV bets. There's always good bets kind of popping up, going away. So check out this line. Looks like the lines are kind of ripping towards the Valkyrie into the close. I mean, I guess not close yet. So... Valkyries, mine, and they already bumped it. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. Sorry about a stream where there probably wasn't a ton of value, but obviously it's the MLB All-Star break, and I like to gamble, so I decided to. But, yeah, appreciate you all joining. Follow me on Instagram, @AlexMonahan, and have a great